what to expect when you have a reading with me. So I work both psychically and mediumistically. So that means that I will talk about current events that are happening for you right now, and I guess where you might be stuck, or what's the next step for you, or what you need to navigate. I will also, if called to, will bring through a family member or friend or someone important to you who has passed away, and bring through messages and evidence, so that you can know that that is who is connecting with us. So I work with a range of clients, whether it's talking about their business, whether it's talking about their personal life, their relationships, and so forth. When I set up for a reading, I go into preparation. And so I don't like to get information through before I sit down with the person, because I really love for it to authentically come through. For example, this morning I was setting up for a beautiful client of mine, and suddenly my nose was all sniffly and it was starting to run, and I could tell it wasn't a symptom of mine, but it was a symptom of theirs. So I already had that sign that I was connecting into their energy, which they then validated once the call began. So I love to set up crystals when I'm doing a reading for people. The reason being is the crystals that I am drawn to show me a bit of a path of what's going on in their life. So for instance, when a Lemurian pops up in a reading, it is talking about having access to that ancient knowledge, the ability to connect to others, and being very high skilled. If I bring sage into the reading, for instance, it will talk about having the need to protect, depending on whether I'm bringing a selenite or a tourmaline or any of those sorts of crystals. It gives me the understanding of what type of protection they may be needing at the moment. So as the reading unfolds, a lot of these things pop back into the reading. So there's consistent confirmation of the information coming through. So generally my clients like to come in, sit down, receive what's coming through first. So whether we're doing this via Zoom or in person, what happens is I will give them what's coming through first. So all authentically touching on different areas of their life. We'll share that information, and then I'll open up for more questions. Now, my clients know they can ask questions at any time. The reading is their reading. And I think if you're someone that urgently wants to ask a question, if you're sitting on that question the whole reading, your concentration's not going to be with me. So I love for people to be able to have the opportunity to ask questions and be able to go through what it is that they need to be focusing on, and with whatever time interval it is throughout the reading. Now, I do my readings for around 50 minutes. I find this is a great opportunity to be able to cover a lot of aspects of life, and then also have enough time to ask questions. And it's not a yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. It's a conversation. It is about me being able to deliver the information to you and then asking further questions on that. So there's a lot that goes on in a reading. Everyone's reading is slightly different. I will be working with what I think you can handle and how I best deliver it. Now, I am not a medium or psychic who is going to tell you that there is a car accident around the corner, or this person's going to pass away, or that is not my style. So if you're looking for someone that is like cutthroat, terrifying information, shocking the hell out of you, that is not me. I actually have seen a lot of people that have come for a reading who have so much fear behind them because they've had other people that tell them very scary things, and so they've been really scared to have another reading. And then I have a very different approach. I like to come in with a lot of compassion, understanding, definitely no judgment. I'm not here to judge you on your journey at all. You need to be living your life the way you want to be living your life. My job is just to provide you the insight and the information and clarity. It's not to change your direction or tell you things based on my opinions. So my opinions left at the door. There is no judgment in the sessions. Now, I do a lot of the intuitive work and I bring through that information. I will sometimes bring the cards into the reading as well. There are crystals that we also refer to for your knowledge. Now, there's no pressure for you to jump online and then go buy the crystals or anything like that. If you don't have access to crystals, we talk about other ways and other things you can do. So you can use colors or all sorts of things that can help you. I am someone that really believes that we all can connect. We all have a different way of connecting. There are different ways we receive information. My job is there to support you where you're at and where you want to be, or what's the direction for you. And so if I can help you in a way of using the knowledge, using the skills in your everyday life for you to be able to have the life that you deserve and what you need, then that's so valuable to me. I pushed away my abilities for such a long time. So I started when I was little, being able to see, hear, and feel. And as a child, it was actually highly traumatic. So I work with some kids now in helping them with their skills so that we can remove the fear, and that they can build a good relationship with spirit and have that intuitive connection. My connection with spirit, after pushing it away for such a long time, did come back in at the perfect time. It came in just before my daughter was diagnosed at 3 years old with neuroblastoma cancer. And having that intuitive connection and support from spirit was amazing. The way that I was able to use my intuition and my connection and my inner knowing allowed me to make very grounded decisions. It also allowed me not to feel like I was alone. So when you go through such a big traumatic event, you feel quite lonely. I felt lonely on the human side, but on the spiritual side, I knew that spirit had my back. And I knew when I made decisions, they were quite intuitive to where I was feeling. And so it really helped my experience. So my daughter is great now. She's a cancer survivor. We're extremely lucky that we get to keep her and she gets to live out her life. So, we're very thankful for that. But I guess the experiences that I've had allow me to be able to teach other people how to use your intuition or how to use messages for your everyday living. Not everyone wants to go on and be a psychic medium or anything like that, but being able to have a reading and get that guidance and get that check-in, and then being able to apply it to your everyday life so that you are getting the most out of what you need to, all the lessons you're meant to learn in this lifetime, is part of what we go through. So like I said, every reading is, I guess, tailor-made to what your needs are. And it's just a great place to have space held for you. It's a very beautiful experience. It's one that you should look forward to. It's one that you shouldn't fear. And, being able to have support through your ups and downs in life, I believe, makes riding those waves a little bit more easier. But I guess that gives you a bit of an idea of what having a reading with me is like. It's through a lot of love and light. You do get evidence, you do get information that you can confirm. That's the idea of having an accurate reading. And it's for your highest good. So I look forward to catching up with you guys. I will try and post more and get my page to the point that I can go live and do some free live readings for you all so you can get some answers to your questions. I look forward to catching up with you all soon.